So, well, welcome back. First thing I realised is I can't mumble, I have to talk clearly, which I hate doing, unless I'm really excited about something, but then I talk too fast, so bear with me. So let's just have This is the Eagle. It's my slowest, I think. It's heat issues with terrain surfacing, racing on the surface. This thing boils itself. It's great for maneuverable tricks. Yep, fucking motorbike, dick. Right. So, stick it in free cam. So this is the Eagle. Now if you were to buy the game, you'd pretty much have this straight next after the Sidewinder, and it's a great sort of fighty ship. I never really stuck in them, I always chased the big ships, always wanted the big Anacondas and then the Corvettes and the Cutters, and to be honest they're boring as fuck, and I've gone back. I own every single ship in the game, and I've gone back to these because they are just sound so good, they're fun, and this turns this complex here into a playground. So Acno Immortals kind of just disbanded and gone. I spent all my time with them into war and power play. I'm not doing that no more. I don't even really want to fire another gun, but I will, because that's also good fun. But so blue slipstream paint job is the uniform of my team. It's me at the moment, it's just me. VXF tag, you have to earn them through testing and proving. Now, not actually able to land here, so what I've done is I've just turned my thrusters off with my landing gear down and chilling out on a space. Says keep clear. Really, if I was anal I would have parked there. So, anyway. So yeah, let's put back into that camera. Entrance, nice red ratings, me. So right, there's that. Okay, let's go to the main cockpit.
Change camera.
Thank you. Looks like an X-Wing, as I was pointing out to Volt yesterday. It does remind me of an X-Wing cockpit. So, there's Pumpkin. You'll sometimes hear Pumpkin. It's the ship's cat voice from HCS voice packs, but it's Pumpkin. And I only use Astra on him now. So there's Astra, there's Pumpkin. So, and yeah, in case I forget who I am. So let's just start boot up. So I've deleted trade and I've deleted exploration. I'm 80% in left of combat. I'm in no rush to do that because it's just grindy, boring, and you know, I'm done chasing rank. I'm done chasing money unless I need it because I've fucked up big time. Let's get the thrusters on. Check power down. Thrusters on. There we go. It's alive. How the fuck did it do that? That's zero throttle as well. Let's just have a fly about. So this is my home base. I chose this one for one main reason. I love the big bases. There's much more things to fly about, and I like icy worlds. There are only two, and fairly close obviously. This is 600 light seconds away from the arrival point, which isn't too bad. So, yeah, this is home. Obviously, if I develop a team and they have preferences, as long as this is part of the criteria, I'm not anywhere in the galaxy. But obviously, because these are race ships, the jump range isn't all that. So, yeah, you want to be sort of in the bubble, or at least have a good. I've got like a mechanic Asp Explorer, which 45 year range. That will that's how I go, and then I transfer all my ships. Little things that until you start playing with steering camera, you don't notice that little stuff like the engine taking well, not something it does like cooling maybe. See him boiling in here.
Change camera.
Get the because you see the little dot at the front, that's a mouse cursor you can turn on, and that is just so invaluable when it comes to well, I wasn't even thought for. So this does speed. Speed is just a T to it. Didn't even get to 7, 8, 7, 8. If you see top right, this is got the VX Toes 712. This is all my display up. Fuck off. Well, I did think to myself before filming this, I better turn off the voice attack because each time I fly in and out of the fire zone, I need to request landing permission, and because it's not all set up. Thank you. Yeah, as far as voice tag goes, I've actually disabled speaking stuff because I talk like spastic and it doesn't really understand me a lot of the time. And I found myself having an argument with it saying galaxy map over and over and over again when I could have just pushed it there. So I've mapped some stuff to say it, and mainly I use it for the map. It's all about customizing it to your own preferences. I am only now sort of leisure. Right, anyway, I'm going to get this bird set down.
Requesting landing platform.
Authorization cleared. You are go for approach to pad 05.
With my joystick, I've got an amazing binding system that's made. Probably find the links to it, but it's really for the X55 and the 52. But it meant me letting go of some of my old common bindings, but it has taken me to the next level.
Descend to flight level 100.
It probably doesn't look like it now. I watched the Frontier streams and they always say, oh, it's really hard to stream and talk and fly, and I'm thinking, shut up, it's actually, it's just a little bit of your brain that's not there with the flying.
Docking completed. Deploying ground crew.
Okay. Right. I didn't want this to be a huge video, just an introduction. Now, I've been smashing this ship around in that tunnel before filming. I was banging it through the tunnel, hitting the bridge, just sliding up and down that skyscraper thing. 50 credits worth of damage. It's nothing. They might as well just say we'll do it for free. Oh, I think it's glitched as well. Yay! Right. Anyway. So the shipyard. Okay. So like I said, this is my home port. I make a point of owning every ship. In the past I used to sell ships, buy them, sell them, buy them again, sell them just all the time. So I own 2 cutters. The purpose being, one was intended for combat, one was is my trade ship for power play. Scuttled the combat aspect. I got a million, nearly $1 billion back in my balance. Well, 993 to be exact, by just taking out combat stuff and putting in. It's like a tanker, like a repair and fuel tanker for the little ships. Like, so if there's a big event, I've got a huge fuel tank, and I can pull up and we can refuel if that's needed. And it's just stupid. I'm basically role playing being a stunt team, like the futuristic Red Arrows or Thunderbirds. So it is. If I want, I can just. But every ship that I have, they're on my Anara, all named and detailed. Most of them have the outfitting labelled in them. They're not entirely up to date because it turns out to be incredibly labour intensive to keep up with all these things, and I gotta be honest. So one of my favourite ships, Third Lance. Hated it at first, Flying Dorito, but it's evil. That's my mining ship. That is the next project for the VXF team. I'm going to race that up, but haven't got around to it yet. And I had to put quite a lot of work into the engineering of these ships that I've got now. That is the money making machine if you can get an Anaconda, but they've changed the passenger missions now, so you have to wait for the next exploit. So that's the Imperial cutter. Quick look at this because I'm not going to fly it, so I've got to jump in it.
Changing ship to Imperial cutter.
Even though the
Reconfiguring shield cell modules.
Really nice. It's like being inside a starship. Stickman co-pilot with a penis. There's a thing. I've gone for the blue HUD stuff at the minute. I've got loads saved. I just swapped them out, and depending what I'm flying, really. It's like changing your shoes and matching your handbag. Right. Let's go into outfit. It'll be easiest just to shove it down. So, VXF team support. So, obviously, no weapons. No utilities. That's just standard armor, obviously, because I've just ripped this out from a car combat build. So it's got all remnants left of combat stuff, but pretty much A spec, give or take. So in the options, I've got 256 cargo. That's for limpets, fuel limpets, I think. Huge fuel tank because the fuel limpets. My own scoop. Just basic, oops, I banged something shield. These aren't combat. If I die, I don't know, it's 20 million. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm not intending to be there as a fighter ever, really. The fighter, ironically though, I've got 2 fighters here because I want to fly them fuckers and stuff. So if I want to do some racing as well, I've got an option there. I've got 2-kilometer tether, I think, or 20 or something. I've got a tether to that ship with the fighter, but it's alright. I've got repair limpets, fuel limpets, I've got 2 buggies for like stunt and racing. So it's kind of like the tour bus of the VXF there. And an advanced discovery thing to find planets and that. Liveries, these are basically a standard uniform I've gone with. So I've got the names, the 2 little ships flying, like, hey, we're doing formation flying. Just a standard name ID. I am not a supporter of utopian thinking, but they're flying in formation, so and I'm not. You can't even see on there. I'll show my different ship. Then I got the spoilers, some ship kits, extra wings, blue engine, and then all that shit. And then they're not really an issue right now. So, that's the support ship. Hello. And then we've got the Eagle, which we were just in. So, and I'm pretty much showing that it's a fucking microwave oven that's overheating all the time and does 712 meters per second on the boost. But it's maneuverable, and you know, I mean. Now this is the Imperial Eagle. Same build, just empired up, and I've got that as an 828. This is my fastest ship that I've managed to produce so far. I haven't even flown it yet, so we'll be doing that in a minute. I just want to show you the courier because there's something about the cockpit. It's like an F-18. So we'll jump in it. I don't know if I'll fly it. I might do.
Changing
There's
ship
only-
to Imperial
Well, you've
Courier.
seen the cutter. Then there's the
Reconfiguring
three
shield
small
cell
ships.
modules.
There will be a clipper eventually. Hawkeye. Let's just go into out. Yeah, I might have over in Maya flying about. I was screwing about in the asteroid field by the station. Okay, so it's blue slipstream paint jumps. That's the standard. No hard points, no utility. I think I've got an extra chaff launcher on the Eagle because it's the display is like pretend smoke trails. But the core is really what these ones are about. So I've got a lightweight alloy with on the bulkhead. I've got a heavy duty mod on a lightweight alloy because it doesn't increase mass, it just strengthens it. I've dropped down half on the power plant and it's a D because it's the lightest, so I've dropped it, lightened it, and then overcharged it. So I've got enough capacity to run what I need. Just it's a very thin line that you're running on. Now I spent 2 days fixing my thrusters, the 3A thrusters, engineering them, getting up, and I was only getting 600, just touching 600 on the boost. So it's like 500 normal flight. I was like, that's not what I've been told I can get. Discovered that I had to go and get the enhanced ones. The biggest enhanced you can get is the 3. They're from the engineers who do the thrusters. Fuck me, does it make a difference? Because I went from a boost speed of just touching 600 to 814 in this. Now the downside with these ships is that I've gone to squeeze out my jump shit. But that's why I intend to go to a port, transfer the ships and fly from there. Life support, I've got 7.5 minutes, but probably be dead by then anyway because I've crashed, not fighting. Right, so that is the livery. Be quick. I won't do it on the other there. So 814 at the end, that's done a speed that I've achieved. There's the formation tag. There's the tag. There's a utopian, but it's just formation. And there's me trying to be friendly because even though they just attacked on my favourite systems, I'm still willing to forgive. And blue engine colour. I do have blue weapons, but obviously I'm not got weapons. So then this cockpit is like an everyday. Let's take it for a quick while.
Setting all systems.
It always does that.
Detachment complete. You are clear for takeoff.
So yeah, this is the Imperial Courier. Obviously, the Eagle. I need to work out what I've done wrong there. Goes out by the about top speed. Please don't just fly on this because...
Landing completed. Power down systems.
Would be. But yeah, F-18 Archers. There's another one. I don't know, it's Raphael or something. That's this perspective of the cockpit. But it definitely feels like the most jet fighter machine in there. Because the rest of them got fucking lounging at the front. Let's get the Eagle out. 30 credits from heat damage.
Changing ship to Imperial Eagle. Reconfiguring shield cell modules.
So yeah, again, obviously it is an Eagle, but it's just a slightly different version. So it's got the X-Plane, but it's got white trims, nicer seats. Now we got beefed up stats on it. It's got slightly different wing pods, but it doesn't have a ship kit, which is a bit of a shame, really.
Ship released. Climb to escape altitude.
landing this and ending the stream and crying into my phone. Beauty of a bike is how quickly that show comes back. semi-official races that people use for canyon running, and that I also have a website. I can't work out if they've just abandoned the idea or if it's just crap at updating it. But they've got a whole sort of tournament feel to it and that, and that's what I'm gearing towards doing and competing. But obviously I'm learning, and anyone who wants to jump on it, I'm not saying join VXF or any of that, that's another subject completely. Just to hang out and not want to kill people would be good.